Hey everyone, it is late at night and I'm Norman. Even though it's State of the Collection season and I'll be recording those videos shortly, one of you in the comments was asking me about the lume on my CWC G10 Sapphire. And it's been a while. I actually kind of miss this watch. I should wear it more often. In fact, after I record this video, I think I'm going to put it on. I figured it was a good time to loop back to it, give it an updated review, and get some time-lapse footage of just how long this lume lasts. So let us begin. Here is the CWC G10 Sapphire. This thing is so cool. I think I've owned this one for about 3 years now. And knock on wood, but the battery is still going. Now, when the battery does die, given its water resistance, I think I'm going to actually ship it back to CWC and have them deal with it and make sure that it's still water resistant and everything. This is a quartz piece, and as you can see, the seconds hand hits every marker. Look at that. Every one. This is an absolute tank of a watch in a nice field watch size. I mean, it's really a tank. In fact, it has fixed spring bars, so you're going to have to do a pass-through strap or something that can unclasp and then clasp back together once you've looped it through here. I've had it on this strap pretty much ever since I got it. That's a rarity, but I love this buckle, and I like how thin the strap is, as you can see. It's single pass. The thing about this watch is it's kind of thick, or at least it wears kind of thick. So having a strap like this is really good because it sits nice and flat on your wrist. And I personally really like the gray on gray. It kind of looks like a battleship or something. And I feel like it suits this particular watch really well. This classic K shape is super cool. And here's the case back. That is so utilitarian. Even the case back is a tank. So they've upgraded these from the standard models, which have, I think, 30 meters of water resistance. Something like that, 50 meters. More of a khaki field level water resistance. Whereas this one is like a dive watch in disguise. And as you can see, this case is still pristine. There isn't a mark on it anywhere. And I've worn this quite a bit. This has been a camping watch, a vacation watch. During the summer when I go to the lake, I've worn it for most of the week while I was there, swimming and whatnot. And it looks like brand new still. Such a beast. So these models were updated with a screwed down crown. And of course, being field watches, they hack. Setting it is nice and smooth. There's a decent amount of resistance, so it feels real nice. It doesn't feel like you could just blow on that crown and have the hands move. Pop this back in. And there it goes. The threads catch really well. Yeah. I wasn't sure what I was going to think of this watch, and I've mentioned this in earlier videos that I've done about it. I used to own a Smith & Wesson field watch, and it had kind of a weird 1990s look to it. and I just didn't care for it. So when I got this one, this was actually a gift from my wife for Christmas, but I wasn't sure how much I was going to like it. I was kind of taking a risk. But the second I opened it, yeah, it was even cooler than I thought it would be, for sure. I love that dial design. And there's loom on this, so let's get a time-lapse clip and see how long it lasts. Alright, yeah, not bad at all. But yeah, the dial on this is really cool. I like the branding there and the triangle at the 12. Great looking watch. As for the specifications on this watch, the case size, minus the crown, is 36.5 millimeters. The case height is 12 millimeters. The lug to lug is 42 millimeters. The movement inside this is a 715 Ronda movement, and the water resistance is 200 meters. And like I mentioned, I've owned this for a few years, and so far the battery is still going. Alright, let me take off my SKX mod watch. Another gift for my wife. So cool. It's crazy knowing that this is actually stainless steel, not chrome painted plastic. It's wild with the sapphire crystal, but it has the look. So cool. And when I do the full review of this watch, there's something about this module that's even cooler than the modules in my Casios. So keep your eyes open for that video. Let me take this off and we'll see what the CWC is like when you're wearing it. Alright, so here is the CWC G10 Sapphire on my 7-inch wrist. My wrist is 55 millimeters wide. That strap is so cool. My thin Perlon strap there. And you see how flat it sits on the wrist because of that. This watch is super cool and so tough it's not even funny. Yeah. There you have it, the brilliant G10 Sapphire. Or I guess it's actually a GS Sapphire. I kind of like the crystals on the standard versions. Those are acrylic and they're box crystals, but when I purchased this one, I really liked the increased water resistance, the screw down crown, and I actually kind of liked that it had a sapphire crystal. And it has the same great looks as the other ones. Perfect. Thanks for watching.